Oh, hey, I was waiting for you actually. It's Spooky Scary Sunday. Where you been? You're kind of late this week. What? You look confused. Have you been paying attention to the news? Our plan went off without a hitch. Edward has been arrested. Don't tell me you forgot. Last week, we called Edward for the favor. Eddie, I'm calling in a favor. I need a ghillie suit on I-94 right now. My likeness. He's been arrested on our behalf for the murders that took place at this residence that we actually did. Now we can continue with our Spooky Scary Sundays. Yay, guys. Yay, with no concern or worry that the cops will be onto us or mess with us any further. Slice that like button if you're excited. Yeah. Alright, well, this will be the first week in a while that we can watch and partake in our scary media uninterrupted. I'm excited, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to the cupboard over there. If you guys, or I guess people would call pantry. But what are people exactly? Just meat sacks ready to be murdered. You did slice that like button, right? Alright, get your snacks. I'll meet you upstairs. So if you don't know what Spooky Scary Sunday is, by this point, you must be an infant. Or you just subscribed 10 minutes ago, in which case, I appreciate you. Spooky Scary Sunday is the show where every Sunday, the samurai come together as a community. We sit back, grab some snacks, and watch some scary videos sent in by you guys via Twitter using the hashtag Spooky Scary Sunday. If your video gets picked, you get a shout out. It works every time. So grab some snacks, go ahead and grab you a, I don't know, chewy bar, maybe a Hot Pocket and a, I don't know, Hawaiian Punch. So with all that being said, first video. My arts, it's been a minute since we, Llama, we got that.
During my holiday, I spent about 3 weeks in Japan. I arrived pretty late, so I couldn't check into the hotel that I initially booked. So I booked the cheapest hotel that I could find nearby.
Okay.
Aesthetically, it was quite nice, but it did have easy access to the building, meaning anyone could come in and go to any room as they please. Plus, there was no security in sight.
Oh, that's
After arriving in my room, I ordered some food and watched some TV. Jet lagged from the flight, so I started to get ready for bed. As I was falling asleep, I felt the urge to double-check the door just to see if it was locked. I didn't think anything was going to happen, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Thank you!
About 5 minutes after I checked the door, I heard footsteps outside. Initially, I thought it was someone leaving their room, but the footsteps started to pick up speed. The sounds started getting louder and louder, and I started to freak out a little.
Maybe they ain't footsteps.
All of a sudden, the sound stopped. I looked at the light shining through the bottom of my door, and there was a shadow of a person. At first, I thought it was room service, but it was too late for that. Or maybe it was some drunk idiot who was at the wrong room.
Bruh.
As soon as I switched my light on, the shadow disappeared. I was confused, but I reluctantly went back to bed. That's when I suddenly heard scratching coming from my door.
What?
So I immediately turned my light on and shouted,
"Who's there?"
After a moment of silence, I heard the footsteps slowly fade away. At this point, I was thinking it could...
He in Japan too. Probably don't know a lick of Japanese. I'm like, "Dare desu ka? Dare? Jisu wa kirei na hoteru da yo."
I was thinking it could be some kids messing around, so I got up, opened the door, and peeked my head outside. I glanced in both directions down the dark and slim hallways. That's when my heart stopped.
Bro.
A man emerged from the darkness and ran erratically towards me. His face was contorted as he screamed, and I could see he was holding a knife in his right hand.
Close the door!
As he got closer, I could see him more clearly. He had disgusting long, dirty hair. His clothes were ripped, and he had cuts and bruises all over. I quickly slammed my door and pressed against it, praying that the man would just go away. After what felt like hours, I finally gathered my courage and looked through the peephole. He was gone.
Oh my god.
I let out a sigh of relief and checked the peephole again. My heart started pumping faster than ever before. He was right in front of the door. He was wearing a maniacal smile on his face, and all of a sudden he raised his knife and yelled, "I'm gonna kill you!"
What?
I jumped back and kept my
He's
eyes
a regular
locked on the
white
bottom of the door as I backed up to my bed. I grabbed my phone and started dialing the police. As I raised the phone to my ear, I saw that the shadow was gone. When the police arrived, I tried to explain what happened, and they checked the security cameras. They almost immediately recognized the man. He had been doing this to people for a while now, and the police had been trying to track him down for months. After a long night of no sleep, I finally arrived at the right hotel that I had booked initially in Tokyo.
Thank you.
That creepy guy was still on my mind, but I thought the chances of him being here were pretty slim, so I didn't bother locking my door that night.
What is wrong with
At
you?
12:05 a.m., I woke up to a big bang next to me. I turned around to see the same guy passed out on the floor, with a knife in hand. I was in shock.
Are you?
How did he find me? I quickly ran out of the room and locked him inside.
How you lock him
Cops
inside the
came
room?
and he was finally arrested. Let's just say I'm always going to be locking my doors from now on.
Bro, we thought you was smart in the beginning. And you're like, yeah, there's no way he could know where I am. I'ma just leave the door unlocked, even though it's literally zero work to lock the door. Let's do it. Hulu presents Halloween Film Fest. The Hug. Yo. Hey.
Alright, slow down.
Yo, this is like
Come on.
Chuck E. Cheese 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, crap.
Yo!
It's a new high
Pandory's? Pan Pizza Palace? Yo. This how the FNAF
You know,
movie...
make the panda put on a show for us.
What? I didn't hear what he said. Oh, make the panda put on a show for us. Okay.
Oh, hold on, guys. Pandora's on his dinner break. He'll be back in an hour.
Oh, come on. Really, dude?
Yeah, really. What do you think
Yo,
this is?
he off. He freaking...
Sorry, kid. It's dinner time. Even pandas gotta eat.
It's a freaking robot. It's my birthday, and I want a panda show now. Yeah!
Hold up. Whose mans is this? You got your little gang back there. We got hair slicked to the side, emo boy. And then she just back there looking like she can hack your whole IP address.
Now. Yeah!
Listen, you little...
Kids, pizza's here.
Ugh.
Okay, no, form a line!
Oh! What the?
All right.
Okay, that was uncalled for. Kid. What? This dude got sleight of hand! Pickpocket level 100!
All right, first of all, plates away from the pizza. There we go.
Yo, don't do it. Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Pandori the Panda!
Why did he do that? Ew, 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 ew. Ew! Does the security guard not...
Hi, I'm Pandori the Panda. What's your name?
Aiden.
Oh, that's a pretty name. Do you want me to put on a show for you?
No one sees this? What?
Sure.
Great! But first, you gotta come give me a big fat hug.
No! No, kid, please! Aiden, I don't like you. You got that dumb look on your face like you're about to do something dumb. But Aiden, if you go to hug that robot, it's the last thing you ever... Is that even a robot, though? Is that even an animatronic, though? Y'all saw how his eyes darted like that. Everybody spamming the comments, Aiden, don't do it.
Oh, come on. Don't be shy.
No, please, no, no, Aiden. Aiden Pierce, you're dead. You're done. Oh, it's getting excited. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. You're gone. Scream! Scream! He about to back up.
All right. Now give me a...
Oh!
Hey! Hey! You're hurting me! I can't breathe! Help! Somebody! Help!
We told you, Aiden! We told you! Oh!
Help! Somebody! Help!
Nobody saw this?
Somebody! Help!
He out. He done, coach. He done.
All right, everybody calm down. We got it. There's one for you. Don't drop that.
Theme song.
Yeah,
though.
there you go. Ah, look what you did.
Oh! Say something.
There you go.
Aiden!
Say something. I'm
Have you seen
giving
Aiden?
up on you.
Where's Aiden? Aiden, come over here right now.
Oh, no.
You see how he stiff-armed my man Pizza though? My dude just eating his little slice. Yo, move, kid. That little stiff arm. Get out the freaking way. Bro, look how you going to pizza.
Oh, no.
What you about to do with that? No.
Oh.
He's in the suit? Oh! Oh my gosh! Now, this next one is called True Trick or Treat Horror Story, and it was uploaded by Horror Shorts Party. So once again, you know it's gonna be a banger. Now this was sent to us by Ladarian, who said, please reply to me, it will make my day. Well, your day's been made, brother. Take this positive energy that you feel. Take this moment and harness it. Harness it into a ball of pure, concentrated energy. Now absorb it and accomplish all of your goals. Ooh, they set in the mood. They set in the mood. Oh! I know y'all see him. Narrated by none other than Terrence Nicholson. Voice acting is about to be on point automatically. Favorite voice actor ever.
This story happened a couple years ago when I was in my early teens. It all started when I went to the movies with my friend Sam to go see the world premiere of The Dark Knight. The movie garnered a lot of notoriety at the time, obviously due to Heath Ledger's leading role as the Joker. I personally thought it was the greatest movie I had ever seen, considering I've seen almost every Batman movie that ever existed. I decided to buy some Dark Knight merchandise at the vendor
Terrence Nicholson shop.
who's located in the theater. What appealed most was how cheap the Batman masks were selling for. I didn't have a Halloween costume picked out for October yet, and neither did my friend Sam.
Yo,
We both
Easter egg.
collectively purchased one mask each and figured it would make for an easy costume to trick-or-treat with. I can honestly say it was an astronomical improvement from the cliche bedsheet over the head ghost I was last year. Fast forward to October 31st. Me and Sam both wore our Batman masks and began going door to door, looking for an opportunity to fill our candy sacks faster than any other trick-or-treater on the block. Trick or treat! Well, happy Halloween, Batman. Batman. That's it? Lame.
What you say? Boy, I'll snatch that bag out your freaking hands. Get off my porch.
That's it? Lame.
Get the hell off my property, you ungrateful twerps!
The majority of the houses were pretty
Yeah.
generous, with the exception of a few bad apples, to say the least. On this particular night, there wasn't many houses that had their lights on, which generally meant that they didn't really celebrate Halloween, or in other words, they weren't giving out candy.
Facts.
Me and Sam were understandably upset considering we'd been walking for at least an hour. I continued trick-or-treating while Sam began to head home through the pit located in the middle of the neighborhood.
Why didn't I just stay home and watch SpongeBob?
The
SpongeBob never gonna be the same.
pit was just a fancy nickname for the forest reserve, which was generally used for nature walks during the day. But me and Sam went there solely for the sake of a shortcut home. I began walking about half a block down when I see more houses without their lights on. Screw this, I'm going home. I eventually approached the pit while beating myself over the head for not leaving at the same time as Sam. As I entered the pit, I instantly had second thoughts of taking the longer route, as this route seemed nothing short of irresponsible and dangerous.
Yeah.
I ultimately decided to man up and continue walking through the pit, as I didn't want to prolong my already dreadful night. Why the hell did I have to take this route? I can barely see anything.
Right.
I knew I should have dressed up as a skateboarder. I would have been home already. I remember the pit being so dark to the point where I could virtually see nothing except for whatever my cell phone light was illuminating.
No.
What the
Not
hell
that clown
was that?
again.
I began walking faster as I could hear faint sounds of what sounded like a maniac clown laughing. What the hell? Who's there? Who's there? At this point, I was so
it's the
petrified,
McDonald's
I
clown.
instinctively dropped my candy due to the adrenaline rush flowing through my body. I couldn't care less about the candy, as I genuinely felt like my life was in danger.
Run!
That's when I saw the source of the laughter standing a few feet in front of me. It was a man dressed as the Joker from the Batman movie I saw previously. He honestly looked like an exact replica of Heath Ledger's with a hint of blood on his costume. What made this more disturbing was how casual his demeanor was. He just stood there smiling at me like my appearance was amusing to him.
No.
I didn't want to express the fear I felt internally, so I tried to playfully marvel at his costume and say, "Hey there, I really like your Joker costume." No matter how hard I tried to keep a composed poker face, my body language and mannerisms couldn't help but show the fear that bled inside of me.
Bro.
He then took a couple steps closer to me as I began to cautiously take a few steps backwards. "Hey man, what the hell do you want from me?" "Why so serious? Happy Halloween." The man surprisingly walks past me while I watch him in complete shock. What the hell was that? Was that some real-life Joker? At this point, I continued walking home while looking back every 2 seconds to make sure the man wasn't lurking behind me. I eventually make it home and watch a couple of YouTube videos, trying to forget the creepy encounter that just took place. That's when my dad pops into my room and asks me to answer the house phone. "Hey, Mark, answer the house phone." "Hello?"
Hey, Mark, is Sam still with you?
That's when I felt my heart drop to my stomach.
Oh, that was his friend.
No, he left to go home way before I did.
Oh my god, why would you leave without him? He's not even home!
Sam's
Hey!
parents ended up calling the police,
Ain't my
which
fault.
resulted in an entire block search party. What came of such an innocent Halloween night turned into a nightmare. Sam's remains were eventually found in the pit. I haven't trick-or-treated since, and I still live with the regret of not leaving at the same time as my friend. I informed law enforcement about the bizarre encounter with the man I saw that night. Call it speculation or whatever you want, but I know the death of my friend Sam had something to do with that sick man. Or should I say, the Joker.
My god, why? Why did you take my son from me?
This is horrible.
Oh my god! God, why? Why did you take my son from me? Police are looking for any witnesses to come forward in the connection of a deadly homicide of a teen. The victim's remains were found at the local park observatory. The suspect is described to be approximately 6 feet tall, Caucasian, and was last seen wearing purple attire with a green vest and tie. Police say the suspect is described to have face paint imitating the Joker from the blockbuster hit The Dark Knight. If anyone has any tips, please contact your local
Batman,
law
where was
enforcement
you?
and shall remain anonymous.
What?
All right, Karen, back to you.
Oh, wait. She was from that other thing we watched. Oh, I love how all his animations are connected. She was from the other one. Look at him. Sick.
Trick or treat! Well, happy Halloween, Batman. I mean, Batman. That's it?
Whoa! Y'all see what happens when you ungrateful?
Lame.
Get the hell off my property, you ungrateful twerps! Creepiest. More that animation was crazy. The story is, he didn't say it had a name. I'm just gonna call it number 10.
Sarah! A girl heard her mom yell her name from downstairs. So she got up and started to head down. Sarah! As she got to the stairs, her mom pulled her into her room and said,
What?
I heard it too.
What? Oh, Hanks, no! Bro. My eyes are about to start watering. Imagine you're in your room and then you hear your mom call you. You see her at the end of the hallway, but then your mom pulls you into a room and is like, I heard it too. Yo, my eyes are watering. Run it back.
Sarah! A girl heard her mom yell her name from downstairs. So she got up and started to head down. Sarah! As she got to the stairs, her mom pulled her into her room and said,
I heard it too.
What the freak?
Stay.
Oh, come on with the buffering.
And don't make a sound.
There you go. Oh my! Oh my God! What is that? Why does that thing move like that? Be quiet. Dude, she just watched her mom get slaughtered in front of her. Don't leave yet! Yeah, she gone. She gone. Oh! She dead. Oh, she smacked it? Next one is called True McDonald's Night Shift Horror Story, and it was uploaded by Horror Shorts Party. Hey, what's good, Horror Shorts? Now, this was sent to us by Central Bios 92, who said it will be a big mistake to work any night shift at McDonald's. Hey, you don't gotta worry about that, unless my YouTube go down the drain. Then you might see your boy serving up Happy Meals after hours. What? Horror Shorts Party? Hey, they make some really good ones. We watched that Deep Web one.
This happened to me when I was working at McDonald's. My boss assigned a schedule amongst our staff. I was unfortunately scheduled for the night shift on Fridays. I didn't usually mind, as we didn't get a whole lot of business around this time of night. My boss was pretty laid back and didn't mind if I went on my phone during business hours.
That's dope.
So long as I got all my work done.
Hey.
I remember dozing off repeatedly due to the fact that I wasn't fully acclimated with the night shift hours. Psst. That's when I heard someone making a psst sound. The kind of sound you make when you try to draw someone's attention. I notice a customer trying to make an order outside, so I quickly greet them with my usual, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?" I then heard a man say, "One Whopper, please." "Yes, I would like one Whopper."
Sir, welcome to McDonald's, home of the Big Mac. That's like working at Panda Express and somebody walk up and ask for a taco.
"Whopper, please?" I couldn't tell if he was being a smart ass or not, so I ended up saying, "This isn't Burger King, sir. We don't serve that here."
Right.
I heard him chuckling profusely after I said that.
What's funny? Go to Burger King.
I quickly checked the security camera, only to see a clown.
Ronald?
The clown was standing in front of the drive-thru menu without a car. It's not Halloween. Why the hell is this guy dressed up like that? I really didn't want to serve this guy, so I decided to use our company policy as a plausible excuse for him to exit the premises. "Hi, sir. Unfortunately, you need to be in a vehicle in order to purchase something here." "If you don't have a Whopper, I'll take a Baconator instead."
Oh, you think you at Wendy's,
I now could tell this guy was some random psycho harassing me. I instinctively yell, "Get the hell out of here before I call the cops!" I cautiously stick my...
This voice actor, same as in that Deep Web story. He got the most energy, dude.
"Get the hell out of here before I call the cops!" I cautiously stick my head out the window, only to see the clown no longer there. A couple hours later, near the end of my shift, I notify my boss and fellow employees regarding the situation. They all dismiss my accusations by saying ignorant things like,
When your little sibling comes into your room,
"Get the hell out of here before I call the cops!"
oh my goodness. Oh. Okay.
A couple hours later, near the end of my shift, I notify my boss and fellow employees regarding the situation. They all dismissed my accusations by saying ignorant things like, "Did you get his autograph?" Or,
"Wow,
it was probably some guy that thought it was Halloween." I annoyingly pretend to be amused and head home. The following Friday, it was my time to work the night shift again.
No.
I really dreaded working this shift, especially after what transpired that day. I tried to convince myself that it would be highly unlikely that I'd encounter that clown again.
Please.
As time went on, I remember dozing off as I get startled by
always
another
going to sleep
sound. I urgently check the security camera, but don't see anyone present.
Oh no, he's inside.
At this point, I genuinely thought I was hearing things due to my subconscious mind thinking about the clown. My paranoia must have been at the peak of its height. That's when I turn my head towards the drive-thru window, only to see the clown staring dead at me. If you don't make me a Big Mac, I will kill you.
You got money?
My heart sank to my stomach. The clown knew my name. I immediately grabbed my cell phone to call the cops, but my hands were trembling so much that I actually wasn't capable of dialing anything. The clown started screaming my name, Trevor, repeatedly. Trevor, 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 I am not loving it! Trevor, 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 Trevor! I see blood dripping down from his head. I started shouting from the top of my lungs, "Leave me alone or I will call the cops!" The clown runs away as another car approaches the drive-thru lot. I stupidly resume work and...
Yeah, imagine. After all of that, leave me alone before I call the cops! Hi, welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you?
Wait for my boss to come in. Upon his arrival, I explain the entire situation to him. He then dismisses me by saying, "Don't sweat it, kid. It was probably some drunk. You can go home now." As he was talking, I noticed a cut on his forehead.
What?
I could even see blood start to drip from it. No. It can't be. Goodbye, Trevor. No!
This first one is called Sleep Tight, and it was uploaded by Meat Canyon. Y'all know who that is from last week. Now, this was sent to us by Potato Chip. I'm not kidding. A potato chip. An actual potato chip sent this in. Just looking at them, like, Meat Canyon's art is just like...
Mommy?
Like, look at the teeth.
Where do we go when we sleep?
Well, you stay right here, sweetie.
No, I mean, when we close our eyes and have dreams.
I'm not sure where we go, Jeremiah.
Okay.
There will be a night when there are no more dreams. When you gasp for air.
Okay, Mommy, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Oh, but the air won't come, Jeremiah. You choke and grab hold of anything near you tightly, so tight, because you know this is the point.
Okay, I'm ready for night-night now.
Right!
This is the point where the roller coaster goes over that hill, and you're afraid, aren't you?
Very.
Well,
very.
Pray that this night is not your night, son.
Yo. Oh my!
Oh, but Jeremiah, don't ever forget. That hill is just on the horizon, and one day you will have to walk that mighty hill.
Mommy, are we going to Bryce's birthday party tomorrow, Mama? Sweet Mommy?
Of course, sweetheart. Sleep tight, my little angel.
Oh! I was looking at that. Yo, Meat Canyon is fire! This next one is old, but I finally got the permission to react to it. So shout out to you, Nightmare Tales. It's called The Diner, it's uploaded by Nightmare Tales. This was sent to us by Marty on Twitter. So Marty, I appreciate you. This is your shout out. This is your time, Marty. To all the Martys across the world. Nightmare Tales. Black Steel Diner.
On a cold, dark night, around 2 a.m, a young man and his father sat in a remote 24-hour diner waiting to be served.
This narrator got a nice voice. Guys, low-key, I feel like I have a great, like, narration voice. Like, check me out. There was a man. Stop making me laugh.
The older man, who was sadly, slowly going senile, had insisted on going out for some soup. Not having the energy to argue, the son took him out, for at least this way his father would be happy, and then he could get some peace and quiet.
Yeah.
The waiter walked over, welcomed them to the diner, and then asked if they were ready to order, to which they replied they were.
That looked
The
crazy.
waiter recommended for them to try the burgers.
Waiter looked crazy.
Best in the West, he said, with a smile that made their skin crawl. They declined and proceeded to order what they came for. The old man ordered tomato soup, and the son a coffee. When the waiter walked away, the son asked his father if he had thought the waiter looked familiar. Not surprisingly, the father said he had never seen him before. But why? He asked. The son proceeded to tell him that he thought he looked a lot like a man he saw on the news that was wanted for murder in another state. But he could easily be mistaken. This made the father quite uncomfortable, so he told his son to shut up and change the subject. Instead, the son then got up, told his father he was going to the bathroom and would be back in a minute. The father waited and waited. Almost 15 minutes had passed, and his son hadn't returned.
Bro, go check on him.
He also hadn't seen the waiter again. Where was his son? And where was his soup? Just as he finished asking himself,
where's my son? But more importantly, where's my soup?
The waiter appeared with the soup.
Oh, that's blood.
Well, you took your time with that, the old man said.
Dang.
I'm sorry, sir, said the waiter.
Old people.
We had some issues in the kitchen. Where's my son? The old man asked the waiter. Oh, I'm sure he's not far. I have a feeling you'll be seeing him really soon. And with this, he placed the bowl down on the table with a smile that would have given anyone the creeps. The old man turned to his soup and then dipped his spoon in to take his first mouthful. As he lifted the spoon, something else came with it.
Oh!
Some glasses. What the hell? He thought to himself. A horrible chill ran through his body when he realized whose glasses they were. His son's. The old man looked across at the waiter and was overcome with rage when he saw the waiter's sickly grin staring back
about
at
to
him.
Die now.
He grabbed a knife, leapt out of his seat, and stabbed the waiter in the chest. The blade went straight through his heart, and while bleeding profusely all over the floor, he died.
Boy.
Right at this moment, the son appeared from the kitchen and screamed at his father, "No!
What
have you done? It was a prank. We were playing a prank." The old man couldn't believe what he was hearing. A prank? But he's a... Oh my God, he thought to himself as the reality quickly set in. I've killed him. The father and son had to act quickly. They grabbed the body and decided to stash it in the cool room.
Yo! No! Call the police! No, that's on y'all, alright? That ain't on the dad!
To buy them some time. They would then clean the floor
Y'all
and
play too
disappear
much.
as if they had never been there.
Y'all princes everywhere.
Perfect, they thought. There were no witnesses and no one to stop them. Well, that's what they thought, until they slid back the door to the cool room and were greeted by a sight so shocking it made both of them wish they were dead. They had disturbed the waiter's brother, hard at work, making meat for burgers. The best in the West, apparently. Not that they would ever know.
That was the cleanest double twist I've ever seen in my life.
This happened a few weeks ago when I was walking home from school, excited that my freshman year was coming to an end. It was a Tuesday night when I was turning in my last essay for history. I left it to the last minute and the teacher actually made me complete it before I could go home. I hated my teacher for that. Around 8 p.m., I had finished that essay and was walking home. The rain had stopped and there was a beautiful sunset. Suddenly, I noticed something. There was a red 2016 Toyota Camry right behind me. I got goosebumps thinking it was following me. I didn't look back and started walking in my apartment's direction.
Yeah,
I wanted to go to a
run.
busy road to feel safer. Just then, the car sped up, stopping right next to me.
Oh,
a
heck
middle-aged
no.
man asked me where I was headed and suggested to drop me off. I said no thanks, but the man wouldn't leave and insisted. I wanted to tell the man to just fuck off, but I took off running instead.
There you go.
I heard a loud noise and at the same time felt something I can only describe as a sharp vibration hitting my flesh.
Got tased.
I fell to the ground not knowing what happened. Out of adrenaline, I was about to get up and run again as I felt a heavy arm grab me by the mouth.
No.
Then the pain set in. I realized that I was shot.
Dang!
There was another man next to him that searched my pockets.
Oh, this
he
guy's
grabbed my
a
phone
creep.
and threw it on the ground as he
He's a
tied my legs
Snapchat.
and taped my mouth. They quickly put me into the trunk of their car and then started driving.
Oh my
I could
god.
feel that we were going very fast, and I'm sure that we hadn't stopped at all for a good 30 minutes. I was feeling my blood soaking into my shirt, which scared me the most. I was certain that I was going to die. I was thinking about my parents and what they would feel when they heard that I was missing. Then the car came to a stop. By some miracle, I heard a police officer asking for IDs and driver's licenses.
Let's go!
I wanted to yell for help, but nothing came out. Just then, I heard 3 to 4 gunshots. I heard an—
Oh my gosh, they out there busting! Yo, first of all, if your tape is... Calm down. If your mouth is... I'm just trying to give y'all escape tactics, alright? You gotta get that tongue out, girl. And you gotta lick all the tape, man. If you do that, poof! Please don't take this out of context. You gotta lick all around. Poof! That tape is gone. Help! Help! Yo, hold up.
but nothing came out. Just then, I heard 3 to 4 gunshots. I heard another cop yelling,
"Man down! Man down! Shots fired!"
I was begging the cop to find me. Then I heard the cop searching the car. I was feeling joy as my pain was growing worse. Seconds felt like hours. The officer then opened the car's trunk and suddenly started firing at me out of a fight or flight response. Thankfully, the bullets missed. The officer quickly caught up to the fact that I was kidnapped and injured.
And he looked like the type of cop that'd do that. Y'all know what type of cop I'm talking about, right? The one with the he got big teeth, can't even close his mouth. What's going on over here? Is everything all right? You know how fast you were going there, boy? Does anyone need help over here? You need help? Somebody need help? Sir, it looks like you need help.
He called for backup immediately, and it arrived in minutes. They placed the injured officer onto a gurney and drove off in an ambulance. Finally, when the scene was safe, they called another ambulance for me. I woke up in the hospital. The news media was everywhere. I was fine after a few days, but later learned that the officer that was shot didn't make it.
Dang.
I don't know if those men are still alive or rotting away in a prison for killing an officer. I don't want to know what would have happened if those officers hadn't stopped the car.
Dang. Bro, it's not safe on these streets. I'm trying to tell y'all. My dude was just walking home, and then on some get out stuff, somebody just pulled up right next to him, shot him. Dang, what was your plans for him? You could have just killed him. Hitchhiking horror stories.
3 months after I turned 16 in 2005, I got my first car, a '99 Toyota Camry. On a warm Saturday night, when my friend Alex invited me over to one of his friend's big parties, I knew I wouldn't be in a condition to drive the Camry home afterward. So we carpooled with Alex's girlfriend, Brianna. We lived in the countryside of Virginia, meaning less big parties, meaning when there was a big party, it was a huge deal and everyone would go. We lived about 5 to 10 minutes away from this kid's house. I knew where he lived as I was acquainted with him, but not exactly friends. The whole ride there, we took the same 2-lane highway type road through the woods, and this kid's house was actually on this road further down. At certain points on this road, there were a few houses on either side, and then it would just go back to being a long, empty highway again.
Okay.
The house was tiny, like a lot of houses around the area, but the party was held outside anyways, since his closest neighbors were relatively far away, and noise wasn't an issue.
Dope. Let's get it.
I'll skip most of the party up until the point that Brianna, who was supposed to be our designated driver, had to suddenly leave for a small family emergency. Alex said it was fine and that we'd find a ride home. Well, fast forward another few hours and another few drinks, and I could barely even walk straight.
Hey.
I checked my watch, and it was like 2 in the morning. I figured it was time to go. I started looking for Alex, but I couldn't find him anywhere. In fact, it seemed like everybody I knew had already left.
Oh no.
I could barely even think straight, but I was still furious at the fact that Alex could have actually left without me. I asked to use the party host's phone and dialed Alex's home number. After 2 tries, I gave up and then realized I shouldn't wake his family up. So, literally not knowing what else to do,
kind of friend you go to a party with where he'd leave and forget about you? It's 2 a.m. Narrator is toasted. He can't drive home. He don't know nobody else at the party. If y'all ever go to a party and you drunk and you just can't get a ride home, you don't got cash for Uber, call me before you hitchhike, all right? Oh, you need my cell phone number? All right, it's 73-800-588-2300 Empire.
Today, I dizzily stepped out onto the road and began walking back home. I knew this walk would take anywhere from half an hour to an hour in my condition.
Dang.
Maybe after 15 minutes of walking down the road, the slight shine of car headlights on the road was fading in from behind me. Jumping for joy inside, I lifted up my arm and stuck out my thumb.
Why?
As the car neared, it slowed down and came to a stop.
You never know who is pulling up.
The man driving the '98 Ford Explorer rolled down the window and asked where you headed. I told him my house was just down the road and beyond a right turn, probably slurring my words beyond comprehension.
You know he drunk.
He chuckled and told me to hop in. I thanked him and joyously hopped into the truck. I was exhausted, and I remember completely disregarding things the guy was asking me because I was so close to just passing out. And that's what happened.
No.
The memories of being in that truck turned to a fog, as I'm sure I passed out.
You passed out in his car? Oh my gosh, this dude can take him anywhere.
The next thing I remember, I woke up still in the moving truck. The guy looked at me and laughed, but didn't say anything. I looked around.
What are you laughing at?
The road we were on wasn't familiar. I nervously asked, where are we going? He then said, so what were you doing out this late anyway?
Answer my question!
As the man answered my very straightforward question with another irrelevant question, the sobering reality of the situation hit me. You can let me out anywhere, I told the man. The man
You have no idea where you are!
No. I felt like throwing up as he said that. No, I really actually felt like I was going to throw up.
Well,
I started to gag as I felt more and more nauseous by the second.
Yeah.
The man took his eyes off the road to look at me, and that's when I thought of the perfect distraction.
Yes.
I turned in his direction as I continued to gag, and he started to kind of lean away and slow down the car.
He like, oh. He kidnapped some dude. He started freaking barfing. He's like, oh. Dude next to him. I just start spazzing. My dude be like, oh, oh, oh.
Thankfully, I drank as much as I did because I finally threw up and made a point of doing it all over the man's lap.
Yes.
The man yelled in frustration and stopped the car, and that's when I took it upon myself to run for my life into the woods and duck behind a few bushes.
He hit him with the throw up finesse.
The man came following into the woods with a flashlight, and on 2 separate occasions, he shined the light straight over me without noticing. Eventually, I heard his footsteps walk even further into the woods past me. That was when I ran back to his truck, but unfortunately, he was smart enough to lock it.
Oh, freak.
By some
Why is he out
miracle,
here
I saw another car approaching in the distance, and I ran out into the middle of the street, waving my arms like a lunatic.
Yes.
The car tried to
They
avoid
could be a
me,
killer,
but I
though.
wouldn't let it. They were forced to stop, and I yelled at them to help me before they came back. Once I told them that I was kidnapped by the man who was driving that Ford Explorer, the driver agreed to give me a lift. Not to the police station or anything, but to my house. I made it back safely, where I couldn't thank the driver enough.
Thank you.
I immediately woke up my parents and told them. My dad wanted to know if I got his tag number, and then I felt like punching myself in the face. I failed to get the simplest information from the guy that would have allowed me to actually properly report him.
Dang.
All I knew was that he drove a faded blue '99 Ford Explorer. I made sure to give Alex a piece of my mind, and part of me always held a grudge against him ever since, just for abandoning me at a party without telling me. I haven't seen him in 4 years now, however, and this was actually the first time I even thought about this incident for almost a year now. As time goes on, even the worst of memories may start to fade, but after writing this to share with the internet, it's once again fresh in my mind.
That music. Yo. Clap that up. Llama Arts and Mr. Nightmare, which I learned is the narrator, or the narrator. It's like a two-hit combo. Mr. Nightmare is dope at the freaking narration, and then Llama Arts just brings it to life. This one is called Abduction Horror Story, and it was uploaded by our good friend, Llama Arts. This was sent to us by Victor, who said, "Good to have you back, Corey. Hey, Victor, while I have you, did you slice that like button? Victor, I don't want to hear that." Oh, snap.
My name is Josh Roberts, and it's been a year since I was abducted.
What?
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was walking home from school. It was about 6 p.m. and there was a full moon and a chill in the air. I stepped off the bus, and for the first time, someone else got off with me. I'd never seen this new kid at school before. I could hear footsteps behind me. I took a quick glance and saw the kid walking at a brisk pace.
Let me help y'all out, all right? Because I done been in this situation before. You walking somewhere and somebody is a little too close behind you. So here's what you do. I'm giving y'all life tips. This is exactly what you do. Walking, right? You take your phone out. You act like it went off. So you walking. You notice somebody behind you, right? You're like, hey, man, he kind of close. Act like your phone going off. Hey, hello? And then when you pick up, you just... Yeah, hello? Yeah, I got a bad signal. Dude, I'm right at the corner. Oh, I see you. I'm just giving y'all tips. Otherwise, you could just turn around and put your paws up. That's not a bad option either. Turn around. Hey, what you want? Huh? And then if they really didn't want anything, then the worst thing that happened is you just yelled at a stranger. But if they there for something else, you better be stronger than me, boy. And you're not. You ain't about to kidnap me my same height and weight. Man, Shaq couldn't kidnap me. I'm biting your ear.
I thought he was following me, so I took a left, which wasn't my usual route. I looked around again and saw him take the same left.
See?
My heart started pumping and
turn
my
around
legs
and check
started
him.
shaking at the sound of the footsteps as they got louder and faster.
For real?
I then panicked and started running.
No, don't run.
I remembered a shortcut in the nearby forest to my neighborhood.
Check him.
So I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. Hey kid, wait up!
No!
A heavy voice from behind me. I tried
Leave
my
me
hardest
alone!
not to stumble on the logs and boulders in my path. I could hear the sound of sticks and leaves being broken by some fast, heavy footsteps. My legs started throbbing as the adrenaline wore off, so I took a detour towards a playground. I stopped to catch my breath, looking around for somewhere to hide. Then it went silent. I was doubtful that I lost him. I took my phone out to call the police when I spotted a local news article. Caution, there is a suspicious man on the loose.
Oh
He escaped
my
the local prison
goodness.
and assaulted an officer. Beware, he may look like a teen, but he is in his 20s. If you see him, call 911 immediately and lock your door. My mind started rushing with thoughts. I started to panic. All of a sudden, someone started choking.
Look at this!
my arm. I tried to fight back, but they were so strong, I didn't stand a chance. My feelings of hope began to diminish as I slowly blacked out.
Wouldn't have called me like that.
I awoke to find myself in a dark, damp room that looked like a basement. The floor was hard and cold. There were no windows, but there was a staircase and a bathroom. I tried to move, but I was tied up with a thick rope. Yeah, I got him. How much was the deal? 200? Listen, you gotta do a little better than that. Okay, fine. You'd better bring the right amount, or you'll be tied up like that kid. What? Are they selling me?
Oh yeah.
The guy sounded mad and anxious
About to bust it wide
he
open
was
for
talking
somebody.
to. Right after he hung up, he opened the door and walked down the stairs with an evil smile. Let go of me! I exclaimed as he taunted me. My arms started to fall asleep due to the tightness of the rope. He came closer to me and I spat in his face. He looked...
Savage mode. One thing I was about to say, if somebody kidnap you and they don't have a mask on, you probably gonna die. They ain't about to let you walk up out of there with their identity. Your best option is some sort of sneak attack.
At me in sheer rage.
Oh!
Then the doorbell rang, followed by pounding on the door. The guy grabbed some tape and shut me up before I could scream for help. He slowly backed off, signaling me to keep quiet, and ran towards the front door.
Man, I'm licking
I
it.
looked around, trying to see what I could use to untie these ropes. I spotted a rusty, sharp edge sticking out of the wall.
Be careful.
This was my one hope. I successfully got up and tried with all my might to reach it. As I was trying to cut the rope from my hands, I could hear the commotion upstairs getting heated. I managed to free myself from the ropes when I heard the front door slam. Let's go. The silence was terrifying. I was frozen in fear. Footsteps started coming towards the door. I choked and shuffled back to my original position, arms behind my back, wrists tightly locked together.
Sneak attack.
Now where were we? Said the man. He
Sneak
walked
attack.
towards me, grabbed my ankles, and started dragging me when the phone rang. He dropped me instantly and charged upstairs. I wasn't going to lose this opportunity. I untied my feet, grabbed the closest thing to me, and hid behind some boxes. Now where did you go? He said as he stampeded down the stairs. I heard him getting closer to where I was hiding. I bolted up from behind the boxes and saw him checking the bathroom. As he walked out, I struck him over the head with a pole. He stumbled and fell to the floor.
I'm hitting him again.
Red pooled around his head. I ran upstairs and out the front door. I stumbled my way to the closest house, screaming. A woman thankfully opened the door. She was shocked and fearful when she saw me. The police were called and I was rushed into the hospital. They're still looking for that man, even to this day.
A close call.
I had just reluctantly returned home from an extended vacation trip to Japan. After experiencing delicious food beyond compare, a beautiful country, and spending time with amazing people.
Nice.
Needless to say, I was a bit depressed about coming home. My first day back home, I went straight to my bedroom and passed out before doing anything else. Rather, I didn't have the energy to do anything else. It was probably for that reason that I failed to notice subtle hints that my home was not as lonely without me as I believed. Hours later, I awoke in the middle of the night to the sound of scuttling noises and the floorboards creaking. Understandably confused, I got out of bed and made my way into the hallway that was connected to both the living room and kitchen. Cautiously, I crept my way through the darkness, groping the wall next to me for balance in my tired state as I trudged forward. However...
Let me give y'all a pro tip, alright? You hear something in your house, and you go to investigate. I'm not mad at you, okay? Here's where I'm getting mad at you. What if you find something or somebody? Y'all want to rewatch that? What weapon does my guy have? All right, you sloppily going down the hallway all groggy. Then what you gonna do when you see somebody in a freaking black ski mask just standing there, and now you got to do something about it? Let me tell you how I'm walking through my house if I think somebody's in it. And I can guarantee you these buckshots don't discriminate. So you could get it, she could get it, he could get it, they all can get it. It speaks one universal language and everybody understands.
Cautiously, I crept my way through the darkness, groping the wall next to me for balance in my tired state as I trudged forward. I, however, made the fatal mistake of stepping onto one of the loudest boards in the hallway, alerting whoever or whatever was lurking in the shadows of the next room. I paused, as did the entity in the next
Is that the Grim Reaper?
Shout out my guy Berlizzi.
Room, before a whoosh of air was heard as they retreated into whatever crevice they had come out of. Taking a nervous gulp of air, I walked into the living room and turned on the nearby lamp that dimly lit up the room. Looking around, I spotted not a soul, but rather some of my furniture was disturbed. What's more, a couple of my kitchen cabinets were slightly ajar. Bewildered, but with my guard up, I went over and closed them all before readjusting my furniture, by which point I had relaxed. I chalked up the odd noises and movements to my jet-lagged brain and shrugged, deciding to just head back to bed. I wish the story ended there, but I was not so lucky. Before entering the hallway to my room, I saw that the large metal covering to the air vent above the couch was missing. Peering up at it, I mumbled, "What the?" before a crooked face filled with abject disdain for my existence into view. Startled, I fell to the ground and began crawling away as I heard the man begin screeching incoherently as he dropped down onto the couch. I watched in horror as his joints cracked beneath his raggedy hoodie and heavily stained jeans. He stared at me, silent now, before brandishing a knife out of his back pocket and pointed it towards me.
You're done, no?
My house now! Mine! Mine!
You got it!
You left it! It's mine!
You got it!
He shouted with a slurred voice as he charged towards me. I hurriedly crawled towards my room and slammed the door behind me and locked it as he started jabbing his blade into the door, yelling at me to die. Shakily, I called the police and sobbed as I told them what was happening. Thankfully, I was told a patrol car was nearby my neighborhood and they would be at my house in minutes. I stayed on the phone and picked up a baseball bat just in case that deranged cretin broke down my door. A few horrendous minutes later, the police arrived, and after a quick but violent struggle, they managed to subdue the intruder. After locking him in the back seat of the patrol car, the cops investigated my house and found that the man apparently had been living there while I was gone. But not just that. Apparently, he'd been staying at my house without me noticing for a few months.
Wow.
According to the police, they found paper stuffed under the couch that was filled with nothing but incoherent ramblings about how he planned to kill me one day when the time was right. With the dates next to each entry predating my trip to Japan by an uncomfortable amount of time. Frankly, I'm happy to be alive and relieved that the situation was resolved so quickly. But still, I make sure to triple check the locks in my home after that little incident.
Bro, these are kind of stories that literally make me want to check my attic. I have the same fear. And it all started from this video I saw like years ago, where this dude like went to sleep and he would notice like food would be missing. What did my dude do? He bought a freaking camera. Tell me why this freaking woman, every night when he went to bed, she would slip out of the attic, go over to his fridge, just going crazy on the milk. Ever since I saw that, I'm like, yo, somebody could be in my attic. But I'm too scared to go up there. I don't want to. You know what? We about to go. We about to go. I gotta make sure. My attic. Bro, it's scary. I've seen so many movies where somebody go in the attic and get snuffed. But you know what? I'm brave now. I got y'all with me. I think I am gonna need like a freaking ladder. Bro, there's my attic right here. I've lived in this house for years. I have never been up there. First, we need a flashlight. I'm scared. I'm not even kidding. I'm scared. All right, I got the flashlight. Look at this. Ooh, you see how strong that is? Y'all ready to go to the attic? Bro, if I get snuffed, this never making it to YouTube. If somebody in my attic, I'm for real. Like, y'all about to see the whole thing. I'm about to fight for my life, and they better be stronger than me. Because if they not, they getting slaughtered right here and now. Put you right here. This is on some paranormal activity, bro. I'm gonna close that. Oh shoot, I'm scared. Okay. All right. There's the attic right there. I'm thinking, should I turn the closet light on? No, I think we keep it off. To be honest. All right. This episode will forever be the episode where we went into the attic that I've never been in before. I actually need one of those headlamps because I'm holding a flashlight and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm scared. Bro, why is this so... Bro, it's cold air coming out. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna just give y'all the point of view. Shoot, I don't have any more steps. I'm gonna just stand on this. Now this next one, get this. Title is Creepy AF. I received a creepy package and found something horrifying inside. Now this was uploaded by Stephen D. Now this was sent to us by Snitch, who said, check your mailbox. So, Snitch, are we about to have a problem? You better not put it in my mailbox, Snitch.
My neighbor is one of those annoying wannabe YouTubers.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another crazy video.
The Cinnamon Challenge.
I feel personally attacked right now. It's a little offended. That's all, but I'm not an annoying YouTuber, guys, am I?
Yeah.
Take it back.
Let's go! Are you getting this?
It can get tiring to watch him go about his shenanigans in the pursuit of viral fame. So when he knocked on my door the other day, he told me he was going away for a few weeks and asked that I get his mail. Honestly, it was a relief.
Are you gonna pay me?
I was afraid his stunts would wind up bleeding over into my life. Things were pretty normal for the first couple of days.
Okay.
He received a few bills, a bit of spam, and from what I could assume was a birthday card. And then, one evening, I got home to find a cardboard box waiting on his front porch, and in big letters was written, "Return to sender." Now, I'm no small fry, but I admit I had trouble lifting the box on my own.
Is he paying
really
you?
Freaking heavy. Getting it across the road to my house was even harder. I decided I'd leave his package in my garage.
Bruh.
It wasn't like I kept my car in
Bruh! I already know what time it is. It's heavy, huh? Big old box. What y'all think in that box, huh? I'm gonna give you one guess. A whole man is inside of that box. If I'm right, you gotta slice the like button. Done deal.
It was because my garage door refused to open without a good thug and a whack. It was when I kicked the door again when I walked in that I lost my grip on the package and it fell to the ground and I heard a light crack inside. I hope I hadn't broken anything important, but figured I know
my dude in that box. He was right.
Brian in a box. All right. As soon as he fall asleep, I'm coming out of his box and kill.
I didn't tell my neighbor about it and let him assume that the break happened en route. I dragged the box the rest of the way, setting it in the corner for whenever my neighbor would come back to claim it. And then I forgot all about it.
Please tell me you locked your garage door.
A few days passed, that is. There was a horrible smell in my garage coming from the box in the corner. I remember thinking it must have been one of those meat of the month subscription boxes and thought it must have gone rancid from being left out for so long. I covered my nose as I approached the box with a pair of scissors in my hands. I probably wouldn't even have needed them to open it, as it had become soggy enough at the bottom to poke through with a finger. My scissors tore through the tape along the top of the cardboard box. I thought the smell couldn't get any worse, but as I flipped the flaps open, I discovered a whole new stink. I had a garbage bag in one hand and the strongest cleaner I could find in the other, and I had long rubber gloves on to keep my skin from having to touch what was inside.
What
but
was
as
it?
It turns out, I needed none of those things.
Dramatic.
You see, there was meat in that box, but it didn't come from a cow or a pig. No, it was worse than that. It was my neighbor, dead.
What?
Still in one piece, but dead. I caught the cops and they took me in for an
Oh, snap! Bro, he tried to do that male prank, but when he dropped the box, it cracked his freaking neck bone. Oh, snap, dude.
interrogation. It's kind of hard not to suspect the man with the corpse in its garage, after all. Thankfully, they soon realized I wasn't involved. My DNA might have been all over that box. The smell might have left a mark throughout my house, but there was one piece of irrefutable evidence in my neighbor's own hands that proved my innocence. A vlogging camera.
Yeah.
They showed me the footage only once. My neighbor was sitting in the box outside of a shipping facility, laughing as he told the world how he was going to mail himself across state lines. He brought pee bottles, food, a pillow, and a few flashlights. His friend, a guy I'd seen at his place several times to help with his stunts, closed the lid and presumably dropped him off the shipment. Throughout the next couple of hours, or days, I'm honestly not sure, my neighbor recorded a few short clips of his progress. Hey, what's up guys? I think I'm in a truck right now. I can feel it moving. Must be in a warehouse. Ooh, it's pretty warm in here. And then, on the last entry, the box toppled over. He broke his neck, and that was it. The camera recorded until either the memory card got too full or the battery had died. There's one thing I didn't tell the police after they showed me the video. One thing I heard in the footage that will haunt me until the day I die. Just after the tumble that broke his neck, I heard the familiar screeching sound of my garage door.
Yo, that was a good one. I'm up out of here. I got some work to do down in the basement. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You just make sure that you stay tuned in to your local 78 channel. All right? That's all you gotta do. I'll see you back here next week. Spooky Scary Sunday.